What's going on, my good people? To holler at y'all real quick with another one. This specifically for my chosen ones. Unlock them God-given gifts that you got stuck inside of you. Unlock them. Let them out. Share them with the world. At the end of the day, like I always say, go within, connect with the Most High and your spiritual team, and become one with yourself. When you tapping in on the highest levels of them God-given gifts that's inside of you, and you unlocking that level that you didn't know, you'll see a whole different world. Your abundance is locked in there. If it's something that's always been in your spirit, been on your heart, that you felt like you just couldn't shake, like you just gotta get it done, more than likely that's that God-given gift that's yearning, your soul pulling on you, telling you like, let's go, let's get it, get to it. It could be a situation where you don't 100% connect to your God-given gift within for a few reasons, but I'm gonna stick to the main one. The main reason could be all of the things that blocked it. And I'm saying that to say you could have had this gift in you since you was a child. Majority of us did have the gift in us since we was a child, naturally. Now, we have plenty of gifts as chosen ones. However, the specific gift I'm speaking on is that gift of seeing people's spirit, seeing past the flesh, seeing them for who they truly are. And when you young, you impressionable, you what I would call that go-lucky, happy child. And then when things happen, chaotic situations, drama, you can see, even when whoever that person may be that's speaking to whatever the situation calls for, you can see whether they good or not good. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna go too deep into that. But you see the demons in them. You see the devilish ways about them just through a conversation. So as time go on, the blockage that happens to block that special high-level major gift is trauma, disappointments, low self-esteem, low confidence, all different things. I could go down the whole list, but it's different things. So to get straight to the point of it is, these are the things that will block you. So as you growing up and you wondering why you have a pattern of heartaches, why you have a pattern of disappointments and things not working out on the highest levels, when you know from your understanding, overstanding that you doing the right thing, you following the right path. And this when you young. Now, granted, you don't have the complete knowledge of knowing, but you following your intuition as you proceed in life. So now when you come across certain people, your energy is showing you like it's something about them that ain't good. Just as well as if it was the opposite side, your energy shows you when there's something about a person when you like, I can't pinpoint it, but it's something about that person that I'm feeling, that I'm connected to. That's your special gift. You can see right through it. You can see their soul. You can see that spirit. You know whether it's a good spirit or evil spirit. It's like I'll give you an analogy for within yourself. It's like having a set of twins, identical twins. Those identical twins, when you think about it, they look just alike. Everything about them shows they damn near the same exact person, right? If they stand still next to each other. Now, when you put two and two together, when they open their mouth, like they say, you don't know if a person intelligent or not until they open their mouth. So once they open their mouth, or once you've been around them, or once you see how they interact, then you could determine like, oh no, that's the good twin. How many times you don't heard people say, no, that's the good twin, that's the not good twin? Why you think people say that? It's the same sense of your special gift. When you working in your lower vibration, your karmic nature, and you surrounded by that, it blocks off your intuition. It blocks off what we call the gut feeling, going with the gut feeling. It cause you to be indecisive, in so many words. So as these things are taking place, the people around you, or the people that was put around you, if you know, you know, catch my drift. You're trying to figure out why. The common sense thing is, if good is helping people, looking out for people, being honest with people, doing things in a manner that puts a smile on your face as well as the other person, meaning not hurting people. You're doing things that you can help people while not hurting yourself or other people. You'll say to yourself, that's the good way to go. But then you see the opposite from people, and you don't understand what their thinking cap is, or why they doing what they do. You got to accept people for who they are. And that's why I say everybody want to be chosen, but everybody's not chosen. Not for the reasons that the average person say, like, oh, you're not chosen because you're not doing this good thing, or you can't be chosen because you're not following what I say. Because it's levels to it. It's like, don't allow people to put you in a box. You get what I'm saying? So people set out to control you, to control your life, to pan out what they feel is necessary. So that's where the distractions come in. That's where if they can't distract you, then they look to cause some type of pain or heartache towards you to get some type of reaction. And that's their way of getting you off your path. So the focus has to always be tapping into yourself, going within. And that's how you start to unlock that God-given special gift of where now you know, seeing a person for who they truly are, spiritually speaking, energetically speaking. It won't be no second guessing based off the human conception of what you was taught. So you looking past the flesh. And that's why they tell you the flesh is temptation. The flesh damn near works every time when you stuck on the connection of the flesh. So when you look past the flesh and you tap in to your spiritual connection, as above, so below, then you begin to realize you get to the root cause of what these things call for. Then you start to realize that the reason why you was repeating the past cycles over and over, but now you finally get to complete them, was because people were assigned to you, as they would call it in the entertainment world, handlers. So People was assigned to your life to come in, to distract you, to cause all the low vibrational things that we speak on all the time. The pain, the hurt, the confusion, the breaking down of your confidence, the second guessing yourself, the going against your intuition, to try to block your intuition so you don't have the proper guidance, the proper protection from the Most High. They want to keep you on the low level, to keep you repeating the cycle because it benefits them. So when you get to a point of tapping in on those levels and you unlock your special gifts, because like I said earlier, we got plenty of gifts. And when I mean plenty of gifts, is if you ever notice anything you are involved in, anything you involve yourself in, whether it be career-wise, whether it be conversations, whether it be stability situations where people asking for advice or people bringing you their problems, things that you probably never even experience physically in that time frame, but somehow you always got the answers. Somehow you always figure something out. And that's the Most High and your spiritual team giving you all of these things because it was already put in you. So you touch something, it turns to gold. And people looking at you like, how? And you probably looking at yourself like, how? But that's the gift in you. That's natural. And that's why I said a lot of people don't come with that. They don't possess that. You got a lot of talkers out there. You got a lot of people who gonna talk like they connected and they're really not. You're gonna have a lot of people who gets insight and inspiration from you because they have no sense of high level direction. So their focus is to watch you, try to study you in so many words, and then try to implement what you do or how you do it or what you say and how you say it, and then try to make it seem as if it was them. They don't want me to get it out. Make it seem like it as if it was them that came up with these things, or it was them that you are following. When the whole goal is, it's supposed to be a we, us, our thing regardless. And that's how we as chosen ones always view it. We, us, our. But we get played every time when we let our feelings and emotions get the best of us, thinking that everybody is similar or the same to how we think or to how we move. And quicker than ever, we find out what it really is. So when you unlock those gifts, you don't have to keep repeating those things. When you go within and you release all of the, what we call the blockages, the fear, the trauma, and it don't just happen overnight. It don't come easy like that. You got to really do the work. You got to really sit in those feelings and emotions and not be judgmental to them. Don't judge your negative emotions. Don't judge your positive emotions. Just let them flow. And as they flow and you acknowledge them, you embrace them, and then you learn your balance. You take your time with it. And as you do that, you come to the realization, you begin to know that, okay, I see different. I understand different. Now you no longer, the things that was blocking you, that was holding you down, that you was bounded to, stuck in bondage with, or felt like you were stuck, you no longer feel that way because you feel like you just got rid of a heavy load. You feel light. Like your whole body feel light, your spirit feel light, your heart feel light. You know what I'm saying? Your mindset, it feel light. because you release these things not in a negative sense. You release them based off just looking at his life experiences. It's life experiences. So now you don't look at the people who hurt you and cause all of these different things in your life as oh, I got to get them back, or I feel this type of way, or I'm stuck on focusing on the negative and the revenge, because that's the whole game. That's what they need you to do for them to have a part in the storyline. So you think about a movie, and you think about the actors in the movie. They got certain lines and stuff that comes with the movie, but they only connected to whoever the superstar is considered to be. So whoever the superstar is considered to be, and the extras, as they would call it, they get certain lines and certain scenes with that superstar. Of course, they gonna go as hard as they can, even though they behind the scenes learning from that superstar, asking, oh, how do you do this? Or do you think I should do it like this? Does this sound right when I say it like this? And the superstar looking at it as, yeah, helping them out or whatever, because the superstar don't even view themselves as the superstar, quote unquote, the chosen person. It's like, want to help everybody. And then when they say lights, camera, action, and it comes on scene, it's like the extra person is doing the most, being extra. Like, and the superstar catches on, but just flow with it, because you don't want to cause anything that would disturb whatever it may be, because you're not completely sure. That's the same as when you get the intuition to say, nah, this is what it is, and you don't want to accept it because you want the best for everybody. But when you come to the realization that a person or people, however you want to put it, keep doing the same thing over and over and over, then you can't shake that, because things around you are going to start showing it clearly. Things are going to start happening. Things are going to start crumbling. Empire is going to start coming down. You get what I'm saying? So you allow these things to go, but then once you recognize it, you see what it is. Now, you don't get upset with these people, because they understand that they only have what we call 15 minutes of fame, because they got a part to be in the spotlight that they already see that you have. You naturally have the spotlight. So they're going to do the most, because they want it on them. Even if that means making your performance, or however you want to put it, look bad to make them look good, because they don't know if they'll ever get another part to participate in that movie scene. You get what I'm saying? Follow me. So when we connect that to the real life of what we live in, is basically people watching you, and they see you just naturally doing what you do. You ain't looking for validation. You ain't trying to chase no spotlight or none of that. You actually rather stay away from it. You rather stay out of the way than trying to be seen and known. But naturally, you're going to be seen. You as them chosen ones, y'all going to be seen. Even when you don't want to be seen, you're going to be seen, because that's your light for greater good. And a lot of people hate that. So what do you expect? Why get upset? Why keep questioning yourself, saying why people just accept people for who they are? You have no control of that. And when you tap into unlocking your true God-given gifts, you realize all along that these people was trying to control you. These people was trying to control your spotlight. These people was trying to control your destiny. So when you sit back, relax, and become one with the Most High, your spiritual team, you become one with nature. Like, you get out there, you start really focusing on the things that actually truly matter, because those are things that matter to you when you know who you are. All the extra stuff that everybody else be chasing, we look at it like, okay, certain things are necessary to have, but if I have it, I have it. If I don't, I don't. I'm grateful, I'm appreciative for whatever it is that I have or wherever I'm at. especially in the present moment. So you don't have that what they call mental frustration as certain people or others had that was around you. You don't panic when certain situations happen because it's not necessary, because you already know in your soul and your mind and your connection that everything is already worked out. So what is there to stress about? What is there to worry about? So all of the things that you was taught to be in fear of, or in connection to lack mentality, in connection to believing that you can't get to these next levels, all of that start breaking away. All of that start crumbling down. All of that you start seeing past all of that. It's like you start seeing past the veil, as we would say. Like, there's no more illusions. And you realize anytime people come to you, you understand what they're doing. I always say, when people speak on the quote-unquote good book about the serpent in the garden with Eve, I always say to myself, when you actually tap in, everybody gonna have their different perspectives, because we all here for a different reason. And with that, my perception of that, when you start looking at your own life experiences and things that you go through, you begin to realize to yourself that that so-called serpent that was in the garden with Eve, well, there's really those people. Like I told you, if you unlock your gift, you can see their spirit, you can see who they truly are. So it's really them demons that's walking around in flesh that is trying to control you by trying to persuade you and convince you or confuse you, however you want to put it, about their narrative about what life's supposed to be for you. So they give you their sob stories. They make you feel guilty about the things that they may be going through, because they feel like you can help them, or they feel like you can get them to the next level, or you can take your light, instead of using it for yourself and for the greater good of the world to help a lot of people. They want to try to persuade and convince you that you don't have that type of light, and that you should give it to them so they can show you what to do with it. In so many words, your free will, giving up your power. That's why you hear us say, stand in your power, know who you are. That's what I, in my opinion, consider the serpent to be. Those people who are always trying to tell you not to go with your dreams, not to go with what's if the Most High gives you that download on the inside, that thing to do, and you around certain people that you love, in so many words, or you connected to, and you telling them what your aspirations are, and the first thing they say is, nah, why would you do that? No, how you gonna do that? You don't have this, or you ain't gonna be able to do that, and all those different things. Those the serpents. Remember, they said the garden is fruitful and abundant, right? Unlimited abundance. So when you understand that that garden is within you, you're fruitful and abundant, and them serpents that's outside of your garden, meaning the exterior, meaning outside of yourself, that's telling you, no, you can't do that, you shouldn't do that, and all them different things, you gonna know when you're tapped in. You gonna know what it is. That's why they say, if it's not in alignment with your higher self, cut it off. Cut that head of the serpent off in a spiritual manner, meaning if you got to cut them people off, cut them off. You may love them, you may connect with them at one point in your life, and then as you grow and you face yourself, you may not connect with them no more. They may not be in alignment because you no longer are living in that low vibrational state. And like I always say, to each his own. People gonna do whatever they feel they want to do, and that's okay. The problem comes in when they're trying to get you to do what they want you to do for your life. There's a difference in collaborating with people when y'all got the same focus, the same cause, the same direction, same destination, or however you want to put it. Y'all going in the same direction. That's one thing. But it's another thing when these people are trying to tell you to not do something that they wouldn't try to do, they wouldn't think to do, and because you put the thought in their mind that they never even knew existed, and they know your strength, they know how hard you go, they know that you're not a person that's going to give up. They know that you're not a person who seeks validation through others. They know whatever you have in your heart and your spirit and your soul, and it's guiding you that way, that you're going to go for it. You don't care what the physical circumstances look like, or what others, serpents, are saying through their mouth, through their teeth. Like, you don't pay that no mind. You keep your focus and you keep going. You keep stepping forward, keep going and growing. So that's my perception when we talking about the garden and that serpent in the garden. Don't get tricked out of your position. Y'all hear me say that all the time. Don't allow others to trick you out your spot. You're going to hear a lot of people say it, but like I just said with the serpent, what they say about the so-called devil, it's cunning, very intelligent, and knew how to come at you a certain way if you wasn't connected to the Most High, because that's the only way it can happen. When you're not standing in your power and you don't know who you truly are, you gonna sway. It's like how they say the seesaw, go up and down, up and down, up and down. Once you become balanced, you understand how that flow go, and then you go with the flow of the Most High. You don't be swayed by other people's opinion or other people's perception of what they think your life should be to make their life easier. It's not what that's about. So, unlock those gifts within you. And y'all hear me say all the time, you gotta go within. You gotta meditate. You gotta become one with the Most High in your spiritual team. And understand that we as chosen ones, like I said earlier, we want to see the best for each and every person. But if they don't want better for themselves, or they mimicking what they see from you because they can't live in their own truth, so they got to try to tap into your energy, understand what's really taking place. This is why a lot of the times the chosen ones will want to be isolated or separated by themselves, because they value their peace of mind, and they value the connection that they're experiencing, especially when you're going through your awakening stages. Like, you just like to sit and connect with the Most High on your spiritual team. So when everybody always be like, oh, I'm gonna pray for this person, I'm gonna pray for that person, you got to understand what praying is, and you got to understand what meditation is. Praying is, from my understanding of what I know and what I go through, that when you pray, you're speaking with your intentions with the Most High and your spiritual team on a level where you're letting them know from your perception of what it is. So you're speaking on those things, the necessary things. And then the meditation is the listening, when you listening to the Most High and your spiritual team. You know what I'm saying? So when you put all of that together, it's a whole conversation. Some people tell you to go and get on your knees and pray. In my opinion, like I said, in my opinion, when I was younger, that was what I was taught. Like, you know, kneel down and pray and all these different things. As time went on, started, you know, studying yourself, tapping in, real true tapping in, staying true to yourself. And you come to realize, well, I came to realize to myself, and it's just my opinion, that I'm not ever going to kneel down to pray when the Most High say stand in your power. So in my opinion, I'm going to stand in my power. I'm going to say my prayers. Whatever it looks like to other people, you know, it is what it is. It's not about, I think a lot of people, in my opinion, get the connection mixed up, because it still leads back to a controlling tactic, that with me saying that I don't kneel down to pray for my reasonings, for my understanding, for what I'm guided to look at. So I stand in my power. So when I pray, I stand and pray. When I meditate, I may sit, I may stand, or however it may go. Whatever the Most High, my spiritual team guide me to do, that's what I do. But for me, it's just those things of when you have people telling you that, oh, you have to follow certain things in one book, or in this book, or this is the way it goes because this was the traditional thing that everybody does. And when you start tapping in, you start looking at things like, okay, a lot of these things haven't worked, still not working, and a lot of people are still going through trauma, still going through chaos, still going through all of these things that they harboring inside. But these same books will tell you to release these things, or your heart is weighed like a feather, and you got to be light in your heart. But you got all this heavy stuff on you, and then you got things that tell you to if we speaking specifically on like with the following suit, it tells you to not serve certain things or not follow certain things, and then we still do it. And then it tells you to follow certain things, and we pick and choose how we want to do it. So I'm saying that to say that everybody who, in my opinion, is not completely tapped into who they are, when you're tapped in on certain levels, you're gonna know it, you're gonna see it, because you're gonna recognize, because they still in that controlling stage where they feel like they can control your life, and they get upset or feel away when you're not doing what they feel you should be doing. And it's like, where's the so-called don't judge or you will be judged? All these things takes a different turn, because people not practicing what they preach. People just saying it because it sounds good, or people saying it because they're looking for outside validation because they can't face themselves. And the reason why they're not facing themselves, because they're still in fear. A lot of things, when you grow up a certain way, especially when you grow up in the hood, especially when you grow up around a whole lot of chaos and drama, is a lot difficult to tap in. So when the Most High give you that privilege, because you're doing the work, to tap in on higher levels of peace, of connection, of no worry, oh man, you get excited. And the excitement I'm speaking on is when you happy within yourself, you see a whole different world. All of the extra stuff that comes with the territories, you know how to navigate through it. You know how to maneuver. You start taking that power back. You start understanding that the only thing that you have control of is yourself. And then when you give that control to the Most High and your spiritual team through your free will, you see amazing, miraculous things, supernatural things really take place in your life. Not the things people just talk about because they say it sound good or try to get you in a certain type of energy. But when you actually live in it, that's why they say talk what you live. When you actually live in it, you're going to see the authenticity in that person who's actually doing the work, who's actually living it, who understands that is a such thing called unshakable faith when you tapped in. And it's like the things that's happening around you, the Most High is allowing you to become one with your spiritual team and the Most High. And when things happen, the signs are letting you know what it is. So how most people would panic when they see certain physical things falling apart in their life, they panic. They go crazy. It's like they gotta prove something in so many words because they don't know how to deal with whatever that is that's disrupting them on the inside because they didn't do the work. They just preach it. So you know how they always say, a person who can give advice and still maintain that advice within their life, that's a person that's becoming a great teacher. Now, a person who's out there speaking on different things and telling you what you should and shouldn't do, and then when their feelings and emotions get disrupted, and then they will fall right back into the things that they trying to tell you not to do. Now, they saying that they would do that, and you looking like, wow. Pay attention to all of that. So like I said, because I've been going on for a little while, tap in, unlock those God-given gifts within you and share it with the world on the highest levels. Pray and meditate, connect with the Most High and your spiritual team. You know, enjoy your peace of mind if you have it. Make time for yourself. Like they say, people gonna always make time for whatever they want to make time for whatever they want. That's 100% true. So when you hear those people who saying, oh, I ain't got time, or I ain't able to do this, that, and the third, talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. Actions speak louder than words. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. So to my chosen ones out there, stay cool, calm, collective. Keep putting out joy, peace, happiness. Keep your mind balanced. Always check in on your mental health. Make sure you balance. Keep your energy balanced. And keep doing what y'all do. Keep shining out there. Keep spreading that peace, love, and light. And I'm going to get at y'all in the next video. Love y'all. One.